everyone, welcome to today's vlog. A bit of a different vlog today because I'm not going to do a weekend vlog. I'm going to do like an update of how January went and what I'm going to try and achieve in February. So yeah, happy February everyone, and I know a lot of people don't like January and are glad to see the back of it. So if that's you, then let's hope Feb is a better month for you. For me, January was good. I actually found it went really quickly and we got a lot done. We got a big project done in the garden, which we've been talking about for a long time, but obviously money and everything, we had to kind of budget for it. So we laid gravel, which is like big rock things like this, in every bit of our garden that had pecan in it before, and it was just looking really messy. So apart from the fact that I've got to tidy up a little bit out the front, the garden is looking amazing, and I'm really pleased that we spent the money on it and that we did it, because I'm really pleased with it. I also wanted to, in January, go through the whole house and number one, deep clean each room because it does get really dusty here, and number two, do a bit of clutter clearing, especially like in my craft cupboard, the paperwork cupboard, you know, clothes, the kitchen cupboards, that kind of thing. And I finished yesterday, so I did manage to do it. Every wall, every window, every cupboard has all been scrubbed and wiped and cleared out of stuff that we no longer needed. And yeah, I finished doing the spare room yesterday, so I was really pleased about that. I'd also set myself some exercise goals in January, and some of them didn't go well because I do have a bad back, so I have to be careful with what exercise I do, and I've found it's a fine balance of doing enough but not overdoing it. And one of the things that I wanted to do was start doing yoga again, and I'm not ready yet. My back's not quite there. It may never be better enough. So I gave it a go, but it didn't like it, and it was the same with hula hooping. So I need to stick to my little 10-minute exercise routine every morning. I do an exercise called legs up the wall every morning. I do my 10,000 steps every day, and when it warms up a little bit, I'll start swimming again. And at the moment, that is what my back can handle. That is what doesn't make it hurt anymore, and it does help it as well. It helps my posture and what have you. So moving forward, I'm going to keep that the same, definitely for another month, and then I'll keep reviewing things. But yeah, so you could say some of the exercise goals I didn't achieve, but I feel quite good because I've got into a really good routine now of doing my morning like little 10-minute thing. I do a bit of like boxing, and I do this where you lift knee to elbow, that doesn't hurt it. And I do what else do? I do my osteopath exercises that she gave me. I do a bit of this where you lift your arms right up and then come down, various different things, and all of which help my back. So yeah, that's gone well. I was supposed to also do my 10,000 steps every day and record it on Instagram, which I did do for quite a few weeks, and then I got a bit fed up with it. So that was, yeah, I would say I did achieve that. But I'm going to keep that goal for now because I think I could easily not do the 10,000 steps if it wasn't one of my little goals. I also had some goals for Spanish, all of which I achieved, and I think because I'm going regularly to lessons, I have Spanish friends that I talk to. Whenever we're out and about, you know, if we're ordering drinks or anything in a restaurant, I'll always speak in Spanish, even if you're in the supermarket, sometimes they speak back to you in English, I still continue to speak in Spanish. So I feel like I'm getting there with that, and yeah, it's good. I've got to do some revision this weekend because we've got an exam on Monday. So yeah, and what were my other January goal? Or crafts. Yeah, I have been doing my crafts, and I haven't done as much crochet as I would like, but I have nearly finished the first crochet square. I have made some mistakes, so one of the corners looks a bit weird, but I'm going to keep going and finish it. In fact, I might even finish it today or tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I'm a natural, but I think I'm hoping that kind of like practice makes perfect, and I can keep going with that. So that's my little roundup of January. The other thing that I said at the beginning of January is that I wasn't going to set any goals to do with diets and losing weight, and I didn't, although I do want to lose weight. But we were watching a programme a couple of weeks ago, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, and the lady on it's called the Glucose Goddess, and it really resonated with me, with the things that she was saying. And I have been following for the last couple of weeks her 10 hacks. It's not a diet, no food is forbidden. She encourages you to eat any foods that you want, but I have been following her 10 hacks, and it has been a game changer for me. And I'm going to do another video, maybe even tomorrow, about how I'm finding that and the things that have changed for me. I'm not going to go into it in this video because it will be way too long, but quite a few people have been asking me about it, so I will do a video tomorrow or whenever more about that. So for my February goals, I have first of all decided to keep my daily checklist, which I tweak a bit each week, to be fair, depending on how things are going and what I think I need to work on, and that works really well for me. I sit down each evening and tick things off, and if I haven't done something, if I can do it then I try to do it, and if I can't, well, it gets a 0. And I've also got a weekly checklist as well, and that again, that's kind of changeable, but it works really well for me. All my exercise type things are on there, and other bits and bobs that I want to get done, some of the craft stuff and other bits, kind of self-care stuff as well. Things like, I like to soak my feet once a week and give them a nice bit of TLC and put cream on. I do try to put cream on every day, but it's nice to do it after you've soaked your feet, because here I'm walking around constantly barefoot or with flip-flops on or whatever, so I need to look after my feet. But I've also done this for February, which is kind of a cross between goals and a bit of a tick list. So I'll just quickly go through it with you. So I want to finish a sewing project that I started before Christmas. I want to make 3 Christmas decorations, macrame ones, just to keep going with that and remind, because I learned how to do them, and if you don't keep practicing, or if I don't keep practicing, I forget how to make them. I want to crochet 3 squares. I want to also continue my drawing page. So in January, I drew a picture every day on a piece of paper, and I'm not a great drawer, so I'm not going to show it to you, but I enjoyed it and I want to keep going with that. However, I did find it too much trying to do it every day, so it has gone onto my weekly list, but I tried to do a few little drawings to represent what the week has been like. I really want to learn how to make good reels, so I'd like to try and post 2 reels on Instagram, and likewise with YouTube Shorts. I would like to post maybe like what I eat in a day or something like that, but as a short. And I also just need to check my like information bit on YouTube and to give that a bit of an update. I might also try and make a YouTube banner to go across my page, and I would like to be able to record and edit and upload on my phone, and I think I found an app that I can do it on my phone. I just need a bit of time to learn how to do it and how to use it, because on my iPad I use iMovie, but my phone is not an iPhone, so I found another editing app, but I just need to sit down and spend probably about 10 years trying to learn how to use it. I want to make another macrame plant hanger because I've got a gap that I would like to do one. We've got another job to do outside the house. There's an area that we want to paint, but it's not going to be very easy. So we need to look into it, we need to plan, we need to see how much the paint and any other stuff that we need is going to cost. So I'd like to plan that. I don't know that we'll get it done in February. It's quite a big job, but we'll see. I would like to read 5 books and write a review on them. I would also like to learn a bit more about how to cook tofu and do some baking, so bread, maybe savoury muffins, things like that. I need to get my hair cut and go to the osteopath. I don't know why that's on my goals, that's more like a to-do list, but anyway. And I would also like to post in Facebook each week, once in the Slim Wing group, which is run by lovely Ro, and there's lots of other YouTubers on there, such a lovely supportive group. And my problem with social media is that I can be very all or nothing. So if I get into things like that, I think then that I have to post every day, and I have to, as soon as anyone else posts, I have to comment on their post. And I don't know if you remember, but in January I said that my word of the year is balance, and so I'd like to join in with the group, but in a more balanced way, because I either go full on or I then go off Facebook completely and don't ever put anything on there or look. So that's my plan. And there's another group that I'm in called Melanie's Wellness Warriors, and that's run by a friend of mine called Melanie, who is actually over here at the moment, so I'll be seeing her next week. And her group is all about like yoga and wellness, and they talk a lot about skincare, fashion, food, healthy lifestyle, that kind of thing. And I really, really like that group. So, but again, I can get very caught up in, oh gosh, I've got to post loads of videos in there every day. And no, once a week for Slim Win, once a week for Melanie's Wellness Warriors. And then my very last thing for February is to have a no spend February. And as I said at the beginning, we spent a little bit of money on the garden, and you know, there was Christmas and we'd gone back to the UK in November, etc, etc. So I just thought for February I would try and, obviously I'll buy food, and we will still go out for coffee and meals, because that's kind of what we do. I mean, we don't go out that often. We do go out for coffee a lot, but yeah, you know, if we're going to go out for breakfast or lunch or something, that's fine. But I'm going to try and use up a lot of the food that I've got. I'm definitely going to try and use up cleaning products, and also like toiletries. So instead of seeing, I don't know, say a soap and thinking, oh, that looks nice, I'll buy it, I've actually got still about 4 soaps in the cupboard. So I need to use things up. Obviously, if I run out of like toilet cleaner, then I can buy another one. If I run out of, I don't know, what am I looking at in the cupboard? Paprika, I'm going to run out of soon. I can buy another one. But I don't want to buy unnecessary things just because I think, oh yeah, that looks good, because I'm very good at that. and then it all sits in the cupboard for ages, and you know, I just keep buying more stuff. No Temu orders, definitely no craft stuff, and I don't really need any clothes right now, so I probably won't buy any clothes. The only exception to this rule is that I have got some, oh, no plants. No plants is the other thing for no spend February. That's going to be hard. I do have some Christmas money, and I'm supposed to be meeting a friend to go shopping, so I might buy something then, but I might not. I might wait, to be fair. If anything, I need summer clothes, and the shops have still got winter clothes in. So yeah, anyway, to be a bit more mindful and try to use up stuff. So when I do the meal plan for the week and things, just to only buy what we need for that meal, and actually look in the cupboards as well before, and the freezer and things, before I make the plan. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell for February. How are you all? How is everybody getting on? Like I said, I know some people have had a horrible January, so let's hope February is good. And I did weigh myself this morning, and I have lost again, which I'm delighted about. I can't remember what I was last week now, so I can't remember if I've lost £2 or £1, but I was 13 stone 8 this morning, so the scales are definitely moving in the right direction. I've nearly finished the Sherlock Holmes book, not quite, so I will let you know what I think of that when I do actually finish it. And like I said, I will do a longer vlog about how I'm eating now, in case anybody's interested. But I think I will leave it there. I've been talking for long enough. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend, and I will see you all either tomorrow or Friday for the weekly vlog. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.